not leaving it like this. It's always as wide as your hips. Then to the other side and back. Now, I don't want waddling. You ever seen a penguin when it walks? Okay, so we don't want that. We want stability. So that, watch when I go to the side. I'm not leaning like this and then go. Everything is strong, and I just step, come back. Step, come back. Does that make sense? Yes? Okay. So you should start to feel it kind of burning there. So you're going to do 10 steps with each leg. So for example, 1, until 10. And while they do that, you give me 5 pushes. Got it? Okay, here we go. 1. Why don't we all start together to the right? Okay, to the right. 1. Back, left. Okay, back, yeah. Okay, until 10. 2, yeah, you keep going. You feel it there? Stop waddling, right? Stability, stability. Out, in, out, and in. See, they're kind of leaning a bit. Even if you guys want to try it, you can see what it feels like. Yeah. Give it a shot there. Yeah. Okay. Just around your ankles. Okay. Let me know when you've done 10. No waddling, right? Did you do this? Let me see. Look at that. 5 was too easy. 5 more. Let's go. I underestimated you. All the way in. Just look at this. Hey, good. You have to stop arching your back. Just up to the air. 10. Did you feel it there? It's right there, eh? Yeah, it's on your bum on the outside. Okay, all right. Switch. Feel it, Bill? Yeah. Outside there? There it is. Yeah, okay. At least 5, maybe 10. But keep in mind, we want it to look like that. So your back is flat. You don't look down, you look in front of you. Down like that, and then back up. Got it? Okay. Squat a little. Yeah. Okay, do it right first, and you go. That's it. There it is. Good. This is easy. You've done it before, have you? Good.
Remember as a kid you used to do the 3-legged race? One of these?
Oh, I never actually did it, but I know of it.
Yeah, so you should feel it kind of burning there. Yeah.
Go.
Oh.
Remember the 3-legged
Yeah, the 3-legged race, yeah. Yeah. Is that good? Yeah, and the one thing I would say is, I don't just want to see you stick your leg out, I actually want to see you step, come back. Does it make sense? Kind of a little, yeah, so you actually out, yeah. Because else you're just sort of sticking it out.
It's almost similar posture to the squat, right?
Very, yeah, so they're already sitting into a squat while they do it, yeah. Okay, switch again, and let me just take the TheraBand from you now. Okay, yeah, so we're just going to try something a little bit more challenging, okay?
So this is, again, progression.
Intermediate, okay? The good news is you guys have push-ups again. You're welcome for that. Okay, so now we go from that same position. We're going to go diagonal 45 degrees out, back in, then out, back in, and then look, diagonal back, diagonal back. Now, remember what I said about not waddling, right? Okay, so we're going out, in. Ooh.
Too strong.
That happens sometimes. Sorry, guys. All right.
Aren't you glad you didn't do that?
Okay, all right. Well, good thing I brought another one. Okay. All right. So we understand the idea that we are staying very stable, okay? And that movement is, the spine is straight the whole time, and your movements are diagonal 45 degrees. Okay, good? Okay. So you do, and I will take 5 each way. 5 each. And you have another 10. You must be 10. Okay, let's go. Yeah?
Richard?
Yeah.
Do you, placement of where the elastic goes is always
Just
ankles?
on the ankle, yeah. Okay, a little bit of a squat. Yeah. Just like we did, yeah. Okay, here we go. So it's, yeah. Why don't we all start with right leg first?
Right leg.
Right, yeah. Okay, right forward. Left. Okay. Right diagonal backward. Left diagonal backward. Okay, good. Fantastic.
How do you find it growing in tough?
Yeah.
So, senior citizens is okay, yeah, because you've already earned your
your back.
So that's like your pension. Yes. Yeah. Just, you know, it's just like a thing with they call it little push-ups. I don't like to hear that because there are female gymnasts that train this way and they can do 100 push-ups no problem. So the moment you start to say these things, yeah, I think just, you know, really you're probably going to be strongest with your hand like this. You certainly
How many
don't
reps
have
is
to
it,
internally rotate. You might be able to externally rotate a little bit, but usually if your hand is under your shoulder and your fingers are pointing forward, that's probably the strongest position. So, yeah. And really I gave them this just so they could rest it. How was that? Burning, eh? Let's go. So we're watching for straight lines, okay? Because I'm asking for a 45-degree angle. So when they step out, does it literally look like the one leg is 45 degrees out from where they were before? And then, right? Okay, it's 45 degrees. And, okay.
So when they do a
Right.
circle, that's one.
Pardon me?
When they do a circle.
Yeah, so it's like one
Boom.
right forward, right back, left back. Yeah.
And they do 10 of them.
Even 5 each is good. Yeah.
What's the max reps you would do?
Yeah,
for
10. If they're doing 2-3 sets of 10, it's going to be burning. It already is burning, isn't it? I know. Yeah. So this is a tough
So
one.
10
to do a lot of
max.
reps with.
Make sure you have Epsom salts in your shower tonight. eh?
Yeah. Look at those push-ups. Try to keep your back flat. There you go. Sort of. You're doing good on the way down. 5 each. Getting down is the first one, so half the battle. Okay, good. I'll take one. So advanced, again, with the same muscle group. Okay? Now, we're going to move in that direction and come back, but let me show you what I want here. So, this is called monster walk. So, you're going to, again, keep it around your ankles. Start in a squatted position. Now you're going to step out like that, diagonal. Then you're going to step out diagonal the other way. So we're going to do 5 right now. So it's
It's not indoor facilities.
done that. Now the hardest part, we're going to go back. 1, 2, okay, until 5, right? Notice how focusing on sitting down, I shift my weight from one leg to the other. 4,
You should get some of these.
5. Got it? Should be really burning by the end of this. You have 5 forward, 5 back, and you have your push-ups again. 10 again, of course. Let's go.
Richard, any keys that if they don't do it a certain way, it becomes easy? Not easy, but it's a way to, like if they go too quickly or.
Yeah, so okay, so let's hold it there. So you want to see when you step out.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me. I was like, wait.
You understand?
So you're saying a pause? Sorry,
Yeah,
just.
a little bit of a pause, yeah. Okay, here we go. Step out. Yeah, see if you can balance, yeah. Feel it out there. 2, that's it, diagonal. As they get stronger, they may be able to step a little longer.
You should have music to this.
Okay, now back. That's the hard one. Eh? Start here. Okay, so it's back. Diagonal, right? Diagonal. Diagonal.
Would you
Is that 5 each? 5 and 5. Yeah, so it may not be perfect right away. The idea, eventually we want to try to check, just like before, check that the knee and the toe are moving forward, right? Check that they're not waddling so much, that they're balanced, right? That they can make that move and then be balanced before they step back out again. Okay, you got a 10, you go 5 and 5. Okay, yeah. Yes.
I looked at these. I go to a store in a facility in Vaughan and buy packages of 5. I think they're like $15 something.
It's really, yeah, they're not expensive. Yeah, you can get them for a team, $50 or something. Contrary to what the evidence shows, they usually last quite a long time. But these I bought, they're like 10 years old. I took them to South America with me. Okay, and the one thing I would tell you about what you're doing is a little too much rotation. So we want to say, like, even when you step back, that the toes are still pointing forward, right? So I don't want you turning much, you're facing me here. Okay, see, even my foot's like this. Okay. Able to balance, not fall.
So the toes
Okay.
gotta keep pointing.
Okay, more advanced, a little harder to do. Okay, all right. Stand up. Okay, so let's review, and maybe we can kind of wrap it up, and maybe we can head upstairs for some questions and stuff. So, you know, the warm up was the warm up, and this is just another idea of the warm up, and I made this one maybe a little more fun than some of the other warm ups were just physical. This one had some competition. It was fun, but at the end of it, okay, you said your heart was going faster than before. You were sweating, and the question. What was the question that I asked you? Ask yourself this question at the end of the warm up. Would you play if you had to, right? Because then we can go straight from that to like a technical warm-up or anything that has the ball. They're ready to play. Their muscles are ready. Their heart's ready. So that's the warm-up. The strength exercises. So we had 4. Initially I said 3, and then I added a 4th one. What were the muscles that we talked about? Or muscle groups, really?
You have your quads.
4. Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. Yeah. The first one was? Yeah. Cut off your head, cut off your arms, cut off your legs. That's left. That's what we train. It's a lot of muscles together, but we call that the core. Okay. The second one was? The second one was the hamstring, the back of the thigh. Yeah, I know, you're jumping on the quads. Right? All right. Yeah, the third, quad. Okay, and they work together with the glutes at the back of the thigh. Okay, and the fourth was that glute medius, yeah, that little outside of the hip muscle. Okay, so we showed a beginner, an intermediate, and an advanced exercise for each of those muscles. Those are not the only ways to train them. There's lots of other stuff. We didn't talk about things like side planks, for example. You know, there's ways to train your hamstrings where this is kind of, we call it a deadlift type movement, those type of things. There's lots of different exercises we did not show, but this is just a good way and a good progression, and nothing that involves, like, you're not in a weight room. You can do this at the end of your practice. Yeah, and
So you're saying it's still advantageous to do at the end of the practice?
Yeah, I think I don't know that I'd do too much of this. Like, okay, the warm up had some strength exercises in it. So even if you wanted to, you could do one set of those TheraBand walks in the beginning, no problem. If you wanted to, you could do, you know, we did the planking. You could do one set of the one-leg squats in the beginning, no problem. But in the warm up, the idea is activation. It's one set only. Doesn't make your muscles tired. You understand? Now you think your muscles are a little tired? They are, because you did lots of sets. So you could use it in the warm up for activation, no problem. Do we have to go?
Just keep going. It's all right.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just keep going.
Yeah. But just to be clear, like, this is, of course, these are not the only ways to train these muscles. There's lots of ways to train them. But the idea is that we have an easy way, an intermediate way, and a hard way, and we can kind of progress.
No, my question was more, obviously you're going to do it after the warm-up, but, you know, many times you do this work right after the warm-up and then get into, like, what I'm saying is, in terms of the benefit, does it matter if it's...
I would still prefer to do, like, the training. I would still prefer to do it after, like, at the end of training.
Do this,
strength training at the end. The reason is, for the most part, they may make the muscles a little tired, and if you have to do that and then play, there's a little more, like, fatigue in the muscle. You may run a little slower, you may not jump as high, that kind of thing.
Okay.
I would still, like, in the warm-up, absolutely, but in the warm-up is one set only, just to activate. Strength training, as part of the practice, we do at the end. Okay. Maybe, why don't we, since I know we got to wrap it up here, I'll say thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay. Thank you.
Girls, thanks for coming out. Thanks for coming out.
Wash your hands. I didn't.
Thanks for coming out.
Question for you, actually, before you go. Ladies, Can we do a picture? Is that okay?
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot to take pictures.
No, yeah.
Ooh, a picture. I would have should have
Fix
combed my
your hair.
hair.
Make sure you fix your hair. How do you comb my hair? Where's the makeup pro?